Maybe tilt. Can you tilt the camera a little? Like tilt the phone. It's on an angle. No, like
bezel.
yeah.
Okay, it's more like it. Hello, anyone here? Oh, where am I? There you are. Why am I so? Yeah, okay. What does it show me here? Within the frame, but here I'm not. Okay, I am now. Somebody has joined.
Hello, Wang Ang.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. IELTS Hackers live stream. Hello, Chi Lu.
Chi Lu. Okay, should we wait for some seconds?
What is this, our number 10 or something? We've been doing this a long time. We're like pros.
Yeah, we should have like
anniversary
numbers. What's your idea?
I think we're at 10. We have to look back.
10, number 10 anniversary?
Our producer Yui can help us. Lucius is here, our number one fan, Lucius. Hello, Li Cafe Tao. Hello, FX. Welcome to the live stream.
Okay, so I think let's get started.
Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. My name is G. Wilson, and this is Mr. Alex Rigger. And today we have the live stream, weekly live stream with the IELTS Hackers team. And before starting the topic today, Alex here will introduce you a little bit about the IELTS Hackers project. So Alex, what is the IELTS Hacker project? Can you tell the audience about it?
Sure. So the IELTS Hackers project is an app. That's the simplest way to put it. It's an app that we're creating. We've written a book, and we are developing an app that should be ready to go in the next few weeks. We're just about 95% finished with the app and just fixing a few little bugs and doing some testing. And it's a really great app because we've built all the content ourselves. So I've been a teacher here in Vietnam for over 10 years, and I've seen a lot of the challenges that Vietnamese students have when learning English, and using traditional materials like Cambridge or Mindset. These are great materials, but oftentimes they don't resonate with Vietnamese learners because of the way that it's written, who it's written for, and we've written a book and developed this app for Vietnamese adults specifically. So I think they're going to enjoy it. I think they're going to be interested in it. We have videos, we have interactive activities, we have an AI scoring system. We're starting with our beginner course. So this is for newbies at English. You can start out with this app, and then our next course will be an IELTS specific app. So this is really born out of our English classes that we offer to our adults. Mr. Wilson here helps us run our live classes, our live IELTS Hackers classes. And I mean, you can talk a little bit about that, why our center and our approach is a little bit different, helping adults get to English proficiency, which is definitely no easy task, right? So maybe you could share a little bit of your observation about that.
Well, from my very personal observation, when I am running the as an admin for the classes that we're currently having for our center today. So I feel like there's a lot of adults, students or employees of officers who really need to study English, but they really don't have time because they have time. Most of the time they spend on their studies, spend on their work, for their family, so they hardly have time to join the activities to improve their English. So that's a big pity if they can't, join those activities. So the IELTS hackers were born from that idea, like you just said. It would help these target learners to study the English very well, because they don't need to get out on the street to meet foreigners or anything. They can use the app to interact and to study, to learn more. And also when they get the results, the AI that's integrated into the app can definitely help them to create and their English and help them to determine which level they are in.
Yes, that's right. And in our beginner course, we have a lot of food lessons, which kind of brings us to our topic today.
Yes.
Our topic today is about food. And I think food is such a great topic for learning English because, for one, everybody eats every day, mostly all of us, right? And it's such a familiar topic. It's such an emotionally charged topic, and it's fun. It's interesting. There's a lot of different ways you can learn with it, right? You can talk about tastes. You can use recipes to go over instructions. You can talk about adjectives to describe foods, activities, going out with your friends, right? And it just, there's so many subtopics, and it's fun, it's interesting, it's relevant, and it may make you hungry. That's the only downside. Why don't we talk a little bit about food?
But before that, I should translate a little bit for our audience, those who don't speak a lot of English, so they can understand what we're talking about in the introduction about the IELTS hackers.
We have one question from Sa Lao. What's
he
that
says
about?
I don't understand English, so I'm not sure what you're saying. So
There you go.
xin chào bạn, xin chào tất cả mọi người nha. Mình là Wilson, đây là thầy Alex, và chúng tôi quay trở lại với các bạn vào các buổi livestream hàng tuần vào ngày thứ Sáu của team IELTS Hackers để giới thiệu đến các bạn. Thứ nhất là về chương trình IELTS Hackers, đó là một cái app, là một cái ứng dụng được tích hợp AI để chi cho những cái học viên là người trưởng thành hiện tại, như là các bạn sinh viên nè, các anh chị đang đi làm, hoặc là những cái anh chị đang không có nhiều thời gian để cho học tiếng Anh, thì anh chị có thể sử dụng cái ứng dụng này, cái app này. Hiện tại thì app này đang được thầy Alex và team IELTS Hackers phát triển dựa trên một cái quyển sách mà thầy Alex viết ra, và quyển sách này được viết rất là phù hợp với cái văn hóa của người Việt Nam mình. Nó có những cái chủ đề rất là gần gũi với lại người Việt Nam. Nó đi từ những cái chủ đề đơn giản và quen thuộc với chúng ta, như là thức ăn nè, quần áo, thời trang nè, và những cái chủ đề liên quan đến văn hóa người Việt Nam, để mà có thể tích hợp được với cái lối sống của người Việt Nam, nó sẽ rất là gần gũi với chúng ta. Và ngoài ra thì app còn được tích hợp AI, tức là cái công nghệ mà khi các bạn sử dụng, các bạn có thể thí dụ các bạn làm một cái bài kiểm tra, thì app này nó sẽ chấm điểm chúng ta luôn, và sẽ cho chúng ta biết được là chúng ta đang ở level nào, ở cái giai đoạn nào, ở trình độ nào, và cái điều chúng ta cần phải cải thiện trong cái quá trình chúng ta học tiếng Anh là cái gì. Thì app này đang được nghiên cứu và đã xong trình độ beginner rồi, và trong khoảng vài tuần tới thì app này sẽ được ra mắt nha. Thì có bạn hỏi là app tải là bao nhiêu tiền, so they want to know if the app is free or do you have to pay for the app.
So the app is not free, but it is very affordable. We haven't set the amount yet, but it won't be expensive. It's going to be affordable. We're still determining what would be the right price for it, but we will have different packages available. One with also a live class where you can join with a live teacher every week. But it's going to be affordable for normal people. It won't break the bank, so to speak. So we'll announce that at a later time.
App này sẽ có một cái phần phí để chúng ta sử dụng các bạn nha. Tuy nhiên là chúng tôi đang cân nhắc là cái mức phí này rất là vừa phải với cái thu nhập của người Việt Nam mình, và sẽ có những cái gói khác nhau. Có những cái gói có thể có những cái mức giá khác nhau. Và ngoài ra thì nó có một số cái chương trình, ví dụ như là tham gia là học tiếng Anh live trực tiếp với giáo viên người nước ngoài chẳng hạn. Thì những cái gói khác nhau sẽ có những cái mức giá khác nhau. Nhưng mà hiện tại do app này đang trong cái quá trình phát triển nên chúng tôi chưa có thể công bố được với các bạn là những cái gói giá trị đó là bao nhiêu. Tuy nhiên là khi cái app đã được hoàn thiện rồi thì chúng tôi sẽ gửi đến cho các bạn thông tin này càng sớm càng tốt các bạn nha, trong thời gian sớm nhất các bạn nha. Alright, so với chúng ta hãy cùng nhau đi vào cái chủ đề ngày hôm nay luôn của chương trình talk show livestream ngày hôm nay, đó chính là về chủ đề thực phẩm, thức ăn. So let's talk about food.
Let's do it.
Right, yeah.
We have
Let's
a
do
couple
it.
questions here. Should we answer these?
Yeah.
So we have Han Baby Shop says how to study. How to study for IELTS? I think she's asking, right?
Actually, still asking about the app.
Oh.
And yeah, the same question as Eros is asking.
Okay.
How much and
how about how to study with the app, right?
Yes.
So our course is split into the 4 skills: speaking, reading, writing, and listening. We call these the skills blocks.
Yes.
So in theory, if you only want help with speaking, you can go to the speaking block and go to those lessons.
Yes.
It's further divided into modules, and then each module has about 5 to 7 lessons. And each lesson is divided into what we call first the tools section. This is where we call this comprehensible input. You watch a video, and in our book we have a tools section, but on the app it's a video. So you just sit, relax, have a coffee, watch the video. You're going to get some vocabulary, you're going to get some grammar, you're going to get some tips and some tricks, and you just receive it, right? This is the input. Then, after you watch the video, you're going to do some interactive practice activities, okay? Drag and drop, fill in the blank, grouping activities, writing activities, things like that. Some games also.
Yes.
Then, after you finish that, you're going to answer a question or do a task, and you're going to get feedback from our AI technology. So you're going to answer a question, you're going to click the button, and you're going to get some feedback. You're going to get a score, and the AI is going to give you corrections on any of your mistakes. And really, that's how it's structured. And it's really was designed based on my experience in the classroom, being here for over 10 years and teaching. I think this is the best way to learn, to have something that you can receive, that you can understand, then practice it, then execute.
Trước khi mình đi vào cái chủ đề ngày hôm nay thì có một bạn hỏi là cái cấu trúc của cái app IELTS Hackers này như thế nào, thì Alex cũng vừa trả lời chúng ta. Thì đây là một cái ứng dụng, nó sẽ chia thành 4 cái khối kỹ năng, gọi là 4 block kỹ năng, đó là kỹ năng đọc, nói, nghe, viết. Thì trong từng kỹ năng đó nó sẽ có những cái module nhỏ. Những cái module này thì nó cũng sẽ được chia thành từ 5 đến 6 cái module, 6 lesson, tương ứng với 5 đến 6 lesson. Thì trong những cái lesson này nó sẽ có những cái ví dụ như là các bạn có thể bắt đầu một cái lesson, một cái chủ đề đơn giản, và trong cái chủ đề đó thì sẽ có một cái phần đầu tiên là nó sẽ có một cái video để cho chúng ta cùng theo dõi. Trong cái video này nó sẽ hướng dẫn chúng ta về cái chủ đề đó như thế nào, cách chúng ta giao tiếp ra sao. Sau đó là sẽ là phần bài tập tương tác, là có những cái phần bài tập có thể là điền lỗ nào, hoặc là nói câu. Thì sau khi các bạn làm xong thì phần AI nó sẽ chấm điểm cho các bạn và sẽ cho ra được những cái mà các bạn cần phải cải thiện là gì. Thì đó chính là về cái cấu trúc của cái phần app, cái ứng dụng này các bạn nha. Alright. So let's talk about food.
Food, yes.
Right. So food is a very vast topic, you know, but it's also one of the most interesting things to talk about. Like hear people talking about food every day. Here, real life or on social media, on TikTok. Now people they do a lot of like mukbang.
I love mukbang. I don't know why it is so fulfilling to watch people eat. I don't know why that is, but I love it.
You know, I love it too. I love to see TikTokers eating.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. You know, like sometimes I like to fast. You know, like we're both interested in gym, and you know, sometimes you have to diet and eat healthy, and you may want to eat some unhealthy food. But I found that when I'm doing that, and I watch other people eat unhealthy food, that
really?
I feel a little bit like better, and I feel like I'm fulfilled a little bit. Do you ever feel like that, or no? Does it make you want it more?
No, actually, it makes me want more, like crave it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some food is expensive, like fancy, you know, like king crab.
King crab.
Yeah, something like that. And I can't afford that, but yeah, I can watch people eating king crabs.
Yeah.
I can imagine myself eating that.
And it's the
Would be good.
sounds too. You can hear them slurping and chewing. I don't know if they have some microphones hidden on them, and
It's called ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah, videos.
I wonder, what does that stand for? ASMR. I always wonder, what's that acronym?
Do you know that, producer? No. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's got to stand for something. Our producer can look it up on Google for us. Anybody in the audience, can you look that up for us and help us? What does ASMR stand for? I don't know.
Something like, I think S is like sound or something.
Probably.
Yeah. So,
atmosphere, sound. I don't know.
Các bạn ơi, cái chủ đề ngày hôm nay mà thầy Alex và mình sẽ cùng thảo luận với chúng ta đó chính là chủ đề liên quan đến thức ăn. Thì nói đến đồ ăn thì tất cả các bạn ở đây mình dám chắc là đều rất là thích ăn, ai cũng thích ăn uống cả. Và nãy giờ mình với thầy Alex đang bàn về các video về mukbang á, thì hình như là ở đây mình và thầy Alex đều rất là thích xem mọi người ăn. Mọi người có thể chia sẻ trong phần comment, và bạn nào thích cái món gì cũng có thể nói bằng tiếng Anh để thầy Alex có thể xem coi thầy Alex có thích ăn món đó hay không nha. So I ask the audience if they like any like specific dish, they can comment in there, and then you can tell them if you have experience eating that dish before.
I've eaten mostly everything, I think, in Vietnam. I love the food here.
Yeah.
Bagut? You mean baguette?
I think he means balut.
Balut.
Yeah.
Học vịt lộn.
Học vịt lộn.
Học vịt lộn.
Have you eaten that before?
Of course, I love it. Yeah.
Oh wow! I think a lot of foreigners are scared of that.
Yeah, it is scary at first, but I think the more you eat it, the more you start to crave it, and I think it's a delicious food. It's cheap. It's healthy. I think it's a great food. You know, it is a little bit scary sometimes. You know, if the duck is really developed and there's hair and there's a beak, then it can be challenging to eat it. But
I'm also scared of that. So usually we eat the ones that have like young or like earlier development. Yeah. So that
I've heard somebody said that if the weather is a lot warmer, then the duck eggs will be further developed.
I think
right?
So.
Is that true?
It's up to the heat. Có bạn nói là balut là hột vịt lộn đúng không ạ? Thì Alex lại thích ăn hột vịt lộn, nhưng các bạn đa số người nước ngoài thì họ đều sợ hột vịt lộn, nhưng mà Alex và mình đều rất
You should eat 5 học vịt lộn every day. I think it's healthy for you. That's why I'm very tall. I'm almost 2 meters tall.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's because I eat học vịt lộn
really?
every day. Yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Right, so is học vịt lộn your favorite food?
No, not my favorite. Okay. Honestly, I really only eat it because I think it's healthy. I mean, I don't love the taste of it.
Yes.
You know, I try to eat healthy, and I think it is a very nutritious food. And it makes me feel good. Like, it seems like it gives me energy, and it helps me recover, you know, from workouts and sports and stuff. So I try to eat it, but I don't really love the taste of it.
Yes. You know, so what is your favorite?
My favorite, it's hard to say, but if I have to choose one food that I regularly go to in Vietnam, it's hủ tiếu. I don't know why. I love it. I get the different one. I get hủ tiếu Nam Vang, or hủ tiếu Sung, or hủ tiếu Hai Sang. Those 3 I kind of rotate through, and I just love the broth. I love the noodles. You know,
Yes.
pho is a good soup, and I do love it, but I
Yeah.
don't eat it that often anymore. It's hủ tiếu is probably my number one. Yeah.
Wow.
How about you? I mean, we should talk about soups. Like, there's so many foods, but that's like the staple of Vietnamese diet, right?
Yeah.
There's those soups. You have bum riêu, hủ tiếu, pho, bún nước lèo. You have all these very amazing soups, and everybody eats one of them, I think, regularly, right? So what is it for you, the one that you usually eat?
Well, it's actually hard to really tell what my favorite food is. I mean, like, so many dishes that I love. Some of them might be Vietnamese food. Some of them can be Korean or Japanese food. But you know, I think I love Japanese food. I love sushi. No, I love sashimi. I love sashimi.
Yeah.
I can eat raw food. Can you?
Yeah, I love it.
I love salmon and the all those kind of fish. Sashimi, sashimi, and let's say tempura. I mean, I really like Japanese cuisine in general. Yeah, because it's very intricate.
It is.
Yes.
It is. It's very good. I love sushi and sashimi and the different like vegetables. You know, like the seaweed.
Yes.
You know, is so good, and it's healthy too. You know, like sushi is one of the rare foods that's extremely delicious and healthy. You know, usually if it's really healthy, it's not that delicious, right? Like pizza or hamburgers or the things that taste good. But sushi is like one of the rare foods that you crave and you want to eat so much of it, but it's also quite healthy for you too, you know?
Yeah. So Thương, Nguyễn Vũ Thương.
Nguyễn Vũ Thương, that's a very beautiful name.
She says she likes spicy noodles.
Spicy noodles.
Have you ever eaten that?
Of course, yeah. I do the mi kai bum do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Very
I can
spicy.
only do like 0. Yeah. 0.
I tried the 7 once. I tried
Really?
it. I wanted to see what the hottest was, and I had like 2 bites of it, and I got a really bad stomach ache, and I think that's dangerous to eat the 7, but I usually stick with 4.
It's bad for your health.
What's the consensus here? Itada or omega? I am a omega guy. I like omega.
So I like omega too.
You like omega too. You guys can comment in the chat. What is your favorite, omega or itada? Itada.
All right. I think a lot of young people nowadays, they like spicy noodles a lot. I like spicy noodles too.
The young people seem to like it. Yeah.
Because it was what is that? Because
what happened,
producer? Well, because it was spicy noodles were introduced to Vietnam, I think in 2014, about a couple of years ago. And the first time I ate it, it was really amazing. It amazed me. It feels like I've never tried anything like that before. Yeah, so I really love the taste, the plain of kimchi and spicy broth and mushrooms and seafood together. It makes something really splendid.
What's up, party people? Bino Chem Ting An, hello. Thank you for joining.
Oh, he's a celebrity. He's a TikToker, right? Wow, that's why
we should invite him. Do you want to join our live stream, Mr. Bino Chem Ting An? We can invite him.
Mr. Bino makes our producer yell the screen.
Yeah, our producer is very excited to see you. Hey, Yui, can you invite him onto the...
He's a bodybuilder, right? It looks like so.
Bino Big Boy.
Yeah, it looks like he's a bodybuilder. I think I've seen his channel once or twice. Give me a big boy. I need a big boy.
Did he leave?
Wow, blood pudding.
He's not here.
No, it's just here.
I need a big... Calm down, Tung.
Oh yeah, this Mr. Alex is a big boy here.
Blood pudding. Yeah, Nathan. I have had the blood pudding. It's not my favorite, but I have eaten it. I think it is healthy. Like, that's the thing about Vietnamese food. A lot of it is just healthy food. You know, it's good for you. It's tasty. I know there's like a blood pudding in Hanoi that is cold, right? Is that right? Like a cold blood soup.
I've never tried that, but I haven't either. But I have eaten the coagulated duck blood.
The coagulated
is
duck
very
blood,
it's very common in bún riêu, or bún mắm even. So
it's kind of like tofu. You know, it kind of just soaks in the flavor of whatever it's in. And I mean, it doesn't have much flavor, but it's good to add into different soups and things like that. So.
It's like sometimes I eat that, but sometimes I just leave out if I just don't want to eat it whole. So not my favorite. Okay, so is there kind of food that you don't like you can't eat? Or?
Not really. I can eat everything. You know, it was when I first came to Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'm quite adventurous. Like, I want to try new things, new food. So when I got here, I tried everything. Yeah. I tried the Nuc Mam, I tried Mom Tum, I tried Hot Vịt Lom, I tried every kind of strange food, and I got sick. For like 2-3 months. I was sick. I was going to the bathroom every 5 minutes. It was terrible. But then I got used to it, and because if you move to a new country and you've never eaten foods from other countries, you probably will get sick because everything's different. You know, the bacteria in the food is different. The air is different. The soil that the vegetables are grown in are different. So your body's like, whoa, what is this? And it kind of freaks out, and you get sick for a little bit. Yeah. So that was challenging, but I just kept doing it, and now I crave it. I dream about it. I love Nuc Mam. I eat Nuc Mam with every meal. Like every food, I have to put in some fish sauce and all the sauces and like chow, the sauce. What is that? Chow, right? Chow. Not the sauce,
It's the tofu that's fermented.
The fermented tofu sauce, and also, what's the other one? Cơm mè.
It's also fermented. Yes.
It's a fermented sauce, and for a lot of foreigners, they can't do that, And the thing is, if you try it and you do it again and again and again, I think you'll start to crave it, and you'll just love it, because it is so good. That's really why I've stayed in Vietnam such a long time, is because I think it's some of the best cuisine in the whole world. And I've heard a lot of travelers, I asked them, they've traveled the whole world, and they say many times they say Vietnamese food is among the best they've ever had, just because of the variety of ingredients, the care and attention that the chefs take when making a meal, and the tradition of it, that a lot of these recipes go back thousands of years. So it's a really special place to eat.
And seems like some people disagreed with you about the duck blood. It's not healthy. The blood pudding.
You should eat
pudding.
Lots of blood, lots of meat, and lots of duck eggs every day. 5 duck eggs.
Wow.
5 pieces of duck blood, and you'll be a big, healthy boy or girl.
Don't give them bad tips. I know you do. And Lucius, he said he hates cơm mè. Wow, I have never tried cơm mè before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I have tried this bún mè. The buffalo meat that cooked with mè broth.
Okay, yeah.
So
well, that's
same thing, but not tried the cơm mè before.
Not the actual sauce, right?
Yeah.
I think you eat it mostly with barbecue or something like that.
Wait, I think cơm mè is just like it's made from rice, and you use that as ingredient to put into the broth.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think
It's tangy,
it's
it's
really
sour. You know, it's
It's
really
really
good.
good. It's sour and right. So let's
Alcoholics like
play a game.
Okay, let's
Okay.
play a game.
Right. So this game is gonna be hard because you or me, we will take turn to describe this dish, this
Okay.
Vietnamese dish, or then maybe American food dish is okay, or anything else, not
Mhm.
necessarily like Vietnamese. Yeah, you describe the look, the taste, the smell, the aroma, the ingredients you have to prepare for it,
Good, yeah.
and then the audience and me will guess
That's
what
a
it
great
is.
game.
Yes.
This is a common game that we play in the classroom where you describe a food and everyone tries to guess what it is.
Okay.
That's a great game.
Mhm.
Really good for English and fluency and describing things. So, okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
We'll do an easy one to
All right,
begin.
all right.
So I will describe a Vietnamese food or American food, any food,
Mhm.
and you guys will try to guess what it is. And
All right.
whoever gets it will get a
High five.
high five.
Okay.
Okay, so this food, many people call it the Vietnamese pancake.
Mhm.
And it has flour. The recipe is flour, and it's made into a pancake, but it's stuffed with many things like vegetables and meat. Oh, we have answers. Lucius.
Why is it so simple? You just
Don't
said
say
the
it.
name. You said pancake,
Pancake, yeah.
so they know it.
So it's an easy one.
Yes,
easy
easy,
one.
yes.
Okay, we'll do a more difficult one now.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay. So this food has rice paper and vegetables inside, and usually pork or shrimp, and you roll it. And Lucius.
No, Lucius, you can't answer this one. No, please.
Lucius
got it again. Lucius got it again. So high five.
That's right.
So what's the English name for galkul?
Spring rolls.
Yes, spring
Actually,
rolls.
I think that's technically wrong. That's usually the word that Americans would use, but I think it's the correct term is summer rolls. I think spring rolls are fried. Technically.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure on that.
Right.
Goi kung are fresh, right? They're not cooked.
Okay.
So I think the real term is summer rolls.
Yeah.
And the cha yaw, right? Cha yaw is really spring rolls. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe you guys would know better than I would. So.
Okay.
All right, so now it's Mr. Wilson's turn. We did some easy ones. You can do a difficult one.
This one is not difficult.
Okay.
It's some sort of soup. Yeah, that takes a long time to prepare. They cook it with, simmer it with some marrow, beef marrow, or the bones. Takes a long time to prepare, and the broth is very rich. You cook it with, you eat it with noodles, rice noodles, and you got beef, loin beef, or beef balls together. So easy. No need to describe anymore.
That's like the #1 Vietnamese food.
All right, that's amazing answer. So we have Channy and Bình.
Good job. High five to you.
High five.
My turn.
Yes.
All right. So we gotta do a difficult one here. I gotta think. These are too easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can describe.
Okay. So this is a food that is typically grilled.
Yeah.
It is a type of meat that you grill, and it is a bird, and they use a part of the bird to make this dish. Not all of the bird, but they use part of it, and they make a sauce, a very special sauce to go along with this grilled meat dish. And this sauce is very special because it is salty, but it's also kind of sweet. And it's a food that you would likely get when you go out for nyao. And it's just a good food. There is a skin on this meat. And like I said, it's one particular part of this bird. I'm not going to say the name of the bird because that would make it too easy.
But you say what part of the bird it is? The body of the bird?
No, it's not the body. It's like a appendage of the bird. I'm not going to say the part because that's in the name of the dish. So it's a part of the bird that they use to fly. Okay.
Okay, so it's...
Oh, we have an answer. What, Lucius, would you stop it?
No, I can't guess that.
Kangachin Nukmam? Yes, that's right.
Oh,
very
wow.
good.
Okay, I thought it was KFC somehow. But then you say grilled.
Do they have Kangachin Nukmam at KFC?
No. They only have filet.
They should.
Grilled with tin foil.
I think KFC in Vietnam should have Kangachin Nukmam. That would be very smart of them. Good marketing tip for KFC. If you're watching, you need to add that to your menu.
Wow.
Okay, your turn. This is a fun game.
Okay.
So, it's fried. Channy says, yes, you're right. It is fried.
It's fried. Yeah, it's fried. It's grilled, right? Oh my god.
Thank you, Channy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this one is made from flour. And you need to bake it. It has this kind of foundation. It looks like a circle. And then, why are you laughing? And then it has toppings on top of it. Like, can be anything from mushrooms to shrimps to... you can, ask the restaurant to provide it for you, like, customized.
Ping Pong says herring salad.
No.
Is that a joke?
You bake it. Okay, it's made from flour. It's round. Like a circle, and you can divide it into multiple pieces for your family to have a share. So what is it?
I know.
And you can put cheese on top of it too.
No, it is not herring salad. It's pretty funny.
What? Bánh cuốn no.
No.
Not that one.
It's a circle. Hot circle. Cheese and
with cheese.
Bread.
Could be very crispy. Yeah, it has toppings
it's a
on
party
top
food.
Yes.
You eat it at parties. Pepperoni is a common.
Pepperoni.
Bánh cuốn nóng? No. Oh, we have a rose. Thank you, Ween Chin Milam. Very good. Thank you. High five to you.
So this time we give it to Vũ Thương.
Vũ Thương.
Because Lucius is way too smart for this game. I don't like him. Bánh đậu xu. You know, the coin cake, the Korean coin cake that has been trending for a while. It's just like this big coin, and inside it has cheese, mozzarella cheese or whatever it is.
I don't know.
And then you can like pull it apart, like to make.
What's the name in Vietnamese?
We call it bánh đậu xu. It's coin cake.
Coin cake. I don't know about this.
Yeah, just trending for a few months ago, but not anymore.
All right, I will go now. I will choose an American food now because it's too easy for you Vietnamese watching out there. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, great. This is a traditional food in America. Many children like this food. There's cheese, a type of noodle. In Vietnamese, you would maybe call this noodle nui.
Yeah.
And this noodle is in it, and there's cheese in it, and it's mixed together and often baked together.
I know what
it is. A type of pasta, Channy, but it has a very specific name, and it's very popular in America. This is one of the very traditional foods. Is like a side dish. So, you know, if you're eating like a steak or a chicken, you would have, no, not lasagna. No, lasagna has meat usually. This is just the nui noodle and cheese and maybe butter also. There would be butter, very simple, butter, noodle, and cheese.
Okay.
And it's mixed together and baked often.
Does it...
Macaroni, that is it. Macaroni and what? Macaroni and
I don't know what
cheese. That's what we call it. Mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. So that's
macaroni is fine though. So
macaroni.
Mookie ba ba ba. Very good. High five to you. You got it. Oh, see, that was a little more difficult.
It's a bit difficult, but somebody guessed it.
Yeah,
so
they got it.
It's not too hard.
Why don't we do one more each? And then we'll move on.
Wow, this is not easy. It's okay. I'm gonna describe the maybe. All right.
Okay.
So it's another soup-based kind of noodles, and it also takes a long time to cook. You can eat it with beef usually, or like what is it? The pork's legs, something like that.
I think I know what you're talking. It's like a pork knee or something, right?
Yeah. And then we can add in the soy sauce. Somebody guessed it. Okay, it is.
Bumba Hui. You know, there's a place in Kanta, I'm sure you know it, Villa. That's the famous place here in Kanta. And man, that Bumba Hui is so delicious. It's so big and it's so flavorful and a little bit spicy. Wow. I think that place has been here a long time.
I have heard of it, but I have never tried it. But when I went to Saigon back in December 2023, my best friend served me this dish from Villa. I think they have brands in Saigon too. So it was really good. Like you said, it was a huge bowl, and inside there's a lot of like toppings, and yeah, that's more than enough for breakfast because I ate it for breakfast. Yep.
Okay, good. All right, last one. This might be a little difficult.
Okay.
So this is one of my favorite foods here. And it is a food from the north of Vietnam, traditionally, I think around Hanoi area. It is a big plate, and you get many different foods with it. You get some square noodles, you get some pork, you get some fried meats, and a very stinky sauce. Baked beans, got it.
Oh yeah,
mum pum. Very good. Baked beans.
It says bún chả Obama.
Bún chả Obama.
Have you tried bún chả Hanoi?
I have tried bún chả.
Yeah, bún chả Hanoi is really good. I like it.
Good.
I like it.
That is what Obama is famous for in Vietnam, right? Bún chả.
I heard that they kind of put the table in this glass case, encase the whole table there.
Really?
Yes, they encase the whole table there, and they put a label on it like here about it.
Wow. That's maybe a little much to do that, but okay.
All right, that's
all right.
Pretty fun.
That was a fun game. Yes. Like I said, this is such a. I mean, that activity is excellent for English and really for advanced learners. Like describing Vietnamese food for, let's say, an American person is very difficult to do because we don't have these foods in America. So you have to get really creative with your descriptions about the food. Like you take pho, for example, right? If American friends say, Alex, what is pho? Can you tell me what it is? Even though they have pho in America. But if he asked me that, it would be difficult for me to be like, okay, it is a soup, but it's also, there's noodles. It's a very flat noodle that's in it. The broth is simmered for a long time. It's using a type of steak. This is like a strip steak or a flank. I don't know what kind of steak you would call it. I think a strip loin steak.
Yeah.
And it's cut very fine and it's added raw, right? They don't cook the steak, right? They add it right to the soup and it cooks in the soup. Lots of herbs and spice. I mean, it's difficult to do that, and it really tests your descriptive abilities. So
Yeah.
I would do that as an activity for you guys. Practice describing Vietnamese food for a foreigner. It will help you a lot.
Vừa rồi thì chúng ta vừa chơi một cái trò chơi rất là thú vị phải không các bạn? Trò chơi chúng ta sẽ đoán một cái món ăn mà bằng cách là chúng ta sẽ không có nói tên món ăn nó ra, mà chúng ta sẽ diễn tả nó bằng tiếng Anh. Thì theo thầy Alex, đây là một cái trò chơi rất là bổ ích với chúng ta có thể chơi với những người bạn của chúng ta để chúng ta có thể trao dồi vốn từ vựng của mình. Và ngoài ra thì chúng ta sẽ tìm thêm được những cái từ mới lạ và nó có cái kiến thức chuyên sâu hơn, cái trình độ cao hơn, để sử dụng để miêu tả một cái món ăn. Ví dụ như thầy mình nói là ngon, là good thì mình thêm một số cái là spicy, flavorful, hoặc là savory, như là hôm nay thầy Alex có chia sẻ. Thì từ cách diễn tả cái món ăn đó chúng ta sẽ tìm ra được những cái từ mới để chúng ta có thể đưa vào những cái phần thi của chúng ta, ví dụ trong IELTS chẳng hạn, hoặc là trong cái cuộc thi khác. Okay, so let's move on to the last section of our live stream today. So we have the question and answer, which we will have a dual live stream with our audience here.
Great,
so
yes.
You audience, you are invited to join our talk show today by joining our live stream, dueling with us. Right. Các bạn ơi, chúng ta chuẩn bị qua một cái phần rất là thú vị nữa của cái buổi livestream ngày hôm nay, đó chính là phần câu hỏi và câu trả lời. Chúng tôi sẽ đặt ra cho các bạn một cái câu hỏi liên quan đến thức ăn, liên quan đến cái món ăn, và các bạn sẽ đưa ra câu trả lời bằng tiếng Anh. Và một cái điều đặc biệt là các bạn có thể tham gia buổi livestream chung với chúng tôi thông qua cái kênh TikTok này, được không các bạn? Và okay. Thank you, Alex.
Okay, so these are traditional IELTS style food questions, and food is definitely a common topic on the IELTS, and not just for speaking, for other skills as well. So it's good to practice these types of questions. They can be very useful. So anybody want to join the live stream, please request there. We will invite some people to join. And for now, maybe Mr. Wilson here can answer a question. So the first question is easy one. What kinds of foreign foods are popular in your country?
Well, I think one of the most foods in our country is KFC. Everybody from young people to older ones know what KFC is.
Oh, I think we have a...
Oh, do we have a joiner? Oh.
Can you hear us? Hello, Miss Trang.
Hello, Miss Harvey.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm praised. Cô mời nhỏ giùm con hết.
Are you ready for a question?
Yes.
Okay, so your question is, what kinds of foreign foods are popular in your country?
My food in popular in my country is phở.
Okay. You want to try to keep going?
My favorite food is Huế beef noodle soup. I can eat every day.
Oh,
Yes.
very good. Thank you, Trang. High five to you.
High five.
So actually, the question was what kinds of foreign foods, so not Vietnamese foods, are popular. But that's okay, you know. Actually, for the IELTS test, that answer wouldn't be marked wrong, meaning you might lose some points in the fluency category because you're answering a different question, right? But you're still answering the question. You're still demonstrating your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation, right? So you can still get scores. And that brings me to a good point in that maybe you don't understand the whole question. And that is likely for, especially for maybe a part 3 question, but you hear some keywords and you understand the topic, so you're able to give an answer. You don't want to just be quiet and say, sorry, I don't understand the question, and just not answer it. So you're able to give an answer, albeit it's not the exact answer to the question, but you know, you're able to answer. So, you know, Trang, I can see that you're a little bit of a beginner at English, but you're able to just talk about what you like and talk about food a little bit. So that's very good. And you know, keep studying, keep learning vocabulary, do a little bit every day. Follow us on TikTok, and I'm sure you can get much better. So thank you, Trang.
Okay. And have a nice day.
You too. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, Miss.
Okay. Anybody else want to join? Please. Oh, we have somebody we can invite here. Mikai from Korea.
Spicy noodles.
Spicy noodles. Yes.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
It is very famous. It's very popular here.
It is. Yeah. I see mostly among the younger people. I don't see a lot of older people.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of young people nowadays. So they eat a lot of. I used to be like eating mikai every week before.
Really?
Yeah, before. That's my obsession before. But now I'm okay. I just had it the other day, and I just feel like, oh, this is too much carb.
Too much carbs. Yeah, there are a lot of carbs and noodles in there. Hello. Are you okay?
Hello.
Hello. How are you today, Andao? And we have Liu Win.
You. Yeah.
Hello,
teacher.
Hello, you. We can start with Miss Yu. Are you ready for your question? Hello, you. Start with Miss Yu. Are you ready for your question? Hello, you. Start with Miss Yu. Are you ready? Uh-oh.
Yes.
You can't. Can you kick one of them, Yui? You're getting an echo.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Andao. We will invite you next.
Andao has her mic turned off.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, you. Your question is.
Turned off.
Okay,
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, you. Your question.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll invite you next, Handao. Okay, so Miss Yu.
Yes.
What kinds of foreign foods are popular in your country?
The food popular in my country, cơm chấm. Because everybody can eat for breakfast and every meal on day. Yeah.
Okay, very good. That's fine. High five to you.
Yeah.
So again, this question was foreign food. So cơm tấm is not a foreign food. That is a Vietnamese food. But that's okay. You still were able to, speak some English, and we understood what you were saying. The vocabulary wasn't quite correct. So I will help you. This is how you should say it, because I understand what you were saying. So the answer would be cơm tấm, which is known as broken rice, is a very common and traditional food in my country. And what's special about cơm tấm is that anybody can eat it all throughout the day, right? So this is a food you can eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it is very available, right? Like any time of day, you can find it on the street, and it's affordable. It's just a staple. We call this a very normal and common food in the Vietnamese diet. It's nutritious, it's affordable, it's available, it's just a staple in the Vietnamese diet. So that's what you can say, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
You home.
A little teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, teacher. See you later.
See you again.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, we've had a few kind of beginners today.
Yes.
Sometimes we seem to get a lot of advanced people, and then today we're getting some more beginners, and that's great. I mean, for you beginners out there, to go on a live stream, we have over 30 people. Before we had over 100 people watching.
Yeah.
And you're going on here and you're speaking English in front of strangers. That is very brave of you. And that means you have some confidence. And if you keep up with that, you will get better at English. So keep it up. Great job.
So we are gonna do one more.
Okay.
Right.
Anh Đào, are you ready?
Miss Andal,
Yes.
are you ready for the question?
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, we have so many more questions.
Miss Anh Đào, what do you think of fast food?
I think my popular food from sushi from the Japan. It is delicious and uses a rice and carrot and corn, and it uses so much in life. I think that food is delicious. Thank you.
Good job, Anh Đào. Excellent. All right, sushi. Yeah, great. I don't know if sushi is fast food. I wouldn't describe it like that, but anyway, that was a good answer, and you were able to produce some good vocabulary, some adjectives, and you described sushi. But you should really go back now and focus on pronunciation, because you struggle with some of those words like delicious or the word rice. Focus on those ending sounds, okay? These are the fundamentals of English in any language. So for beginners, you need to spend the time to get really good at the phonics. So those sounds, the IPA, right? So like delicious, rice, corn, okay? Because you were yeah. So go back, work on those fundamentals, and then you can start, with more vocabulary and giving answers to questions and things like that. So great job, Dao. Thank you.
Thank you. And see you again next time.
Yes. So we have some. Yes, sushi is from Japan. That's right. Kimchi from Korea. Fast food is not good because it has bad fat. Okay, thank you on PT. He maybe is a PT.
He's a PT.
That's
He's a
right.
PT.
Yes. And it has less vitamins. That's right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you should eat hot vịt lộn. Lots of vitamins.
Good
And hot
afternoon.
vịt lộn
Nice
is
to meet
fast
you.
food too, right? Hello, Daniel.
Yeah, good
Hello,
afternoon.
Daniel.
Nice to meet
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Where are you from, Daniel?
Yes, I was born and grew up in a small village in Mekong Delta called Cần Thơ.
Well, it's the same city.
That's where we are. We're in Cần Thơ too.
Yes, I hope that if I have an opportunity, I can take part in your English center.
Yeah, sure. Come on by. Send us a message here on TikTok, and
Okay.
we can maybe arrange a meetup sometime. Go for cafe.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, Mr. Daniel, what foods from your country do most foreign people enjoy?
Well, actually, I think that it is a difficult question for me to answer because every kind of cuisines in my countries, what is really delicious, but when it comes to talk about what kind of food that foreign people like enjoy, and I would say that maybe pho, because I think that what is the mix of a lot of kind of ingredients, and so I think that's when the foreign, not only my fellow citizens but also the foreign people who enjoy it one time, I think that is, they will not forget in their life.
Okay. Good. What did you think about that answer?
He has decent English and
Yeah.
he jumps straight to the point. He can answer very well the question. That he points out that pho is among those delicious dishes that foreigners enjoy in Vietnam. Pho is the most common ones, and he pointed out that way, and I think it's very good. He also needs to improve a little bit on his pronunciation and maybe have a little bit more on the grammar and vocabulary. If you can get it like more like complex structures or advanced vocabulary, that will bring you a higher band score. That's my opinion.
That's right. That's a good opinion. And actually, you used a lot of fillers. You know, I think you've studied that. For IELTS, it's good to have filler words to give you time to think about your answer. Like when you started your answer, Daniel, you said, well, absolutely, I think that's a difficult question. So you used about like 4 different filler words in one sentence. Well, absolutely, I think, and that's a difficult question, right? So you want to save those. You know, those are things that you put in your toolbox for when you need them. And we don't want to use them so much because the examiners in IELTS, they're trained for that. And they're going to think that you rehearsed your answer a lot because a lot of people do that. They say that especially for part 3, they're going to do that a lot. Well, that's a difficult question. Well, let me think about that. Well, you know, like you don't want to use too many fillers. Only use them when you need them. And maybe some more descriptive vocabulary some more adjectives to describe pho. What is pho, right? It's a soup. It has lots of herbs. It has lots of seasonings. It's savory. It's salty. It can be spicy sometimes. It's hearty. That's a not so common word. The word hearty means it's filling. It fills you up. It makes you full, as opposed to something light like goikum, right? Is kind of a light food. It doesn't make you so full. Whereas if you eat a big bowl of pho, right, and you eat all the vegetables, you're gonna feel quite full afterwards, right? So it's very hearty, and foreigners are big people. When they eat, they want to feel full. So you can talk about why pho is hearty and popular. It's a international food. It's around different countries. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of Vietnam, right? That's what pho is. When you think of pho, you think of Vietnam. So it is a symbol of Vietnamese food. And in America, we don't call it pho. We call it pho. So, it is an international food. So, but otherwise, great answer, Daniel. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I think I just took part in this live stream a few minutes ago, so that's why I don't know is it the part I speak in part two, but I think that I think that it is just a speaking part one, so that's why I give you a short answer instead
That's
of
fine.
that.
Yeah, no, you did well. And the point of this is just to let you guys practice, and then we give you some feedback on how you can improve. So everybody can improve, everybody can get better. Even if you're a band 8 or 9 IELTS speaker, you can always get better. You can always learn new vocabulary. So don't feel bad. You gave a great answer, and we're just here to help you guys, become better. So
So, thank you.
thank you, Daniel. Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again, Daniel.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Right, so I think that's pretty much it. So let's wrap up everything today, and let's see everyone again next week in our week live stream.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I really love coming here and helping you guys with your English and talking about English. And this was a fun topic today. Now I'm a little bit hungry. Are you hungry now?
I am hungry. Yes, I'm always hungry.
So thank you guys again for joining. Our IELTS Hackers platform and app will be going live very quickly. We'll keep you guys updated about that. I hope you guys can join it and participate. And we will go live again next week.
Yes.
So goodbye everyone. Thank you.
Xin cảm ơn tất cả các bạn đã tham gia phần livestream ngày hôm nay của team IELTS Hackers các bạn nha. Và các bạn ơi, các bạn hãy follow trang IELTS Hackers trên TikTok để mà có được những thông tin mới nhất về dự án IELTS Hackers nha. Chúng tôi sẽ liên tục cập nhật đến các bạn. Và bây giờ thì xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào thứ 6 tuần sau, lúc 3 giờ các bạn nha. Goodbye.
So we have a couple of questions here we'll answer. So Mr. Nyang says beefsteak is from where? Really isn't. Beefsteak is eaten everywhere. So, it's that's an international food. The bit that Vietnam is Vietnamese beefsteak, right? We have beefsteak of America. There's beefsteak of Australia. So, that isn't a food that's from any specific country. But I really love the beefsteak of Vietnam. It's smaller, but you have, you got your pate, you have your beefsteak, you have an egg. It's in a kind of a sweet sauce, and then a sausage, and then you have your bread. You can dip it into the sauce. So
French
fries, yeah. Where like American beefsteak, it's much bigger. So you're going to get a big piece of meat, and usually a potato and maybe a vegetable. So it's a little bit different. Everything, all the food is just bigger in America in general. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's, from any other country. So we'll come online again. I will be live again probably Tuesday of next week. I'll just be coming on here and speaking with you guys and letting you guys speak and answer some IELTS questions, and I'll give you some feedback. And then me and Mr. Wilson here, we do a live stream every Friday at 3 p.m. So please join us again then.
And I think that's it.
Thank you, Stella. Goodbye, Stella.
Goodbye. Xin chào tất cả mọi người nha.
Xin chào.
Hẹn gặp lại thứ sáu tuần sau nha, vào lúc 3 giờ các bạn nha.